Hello everyone and welcome to Division 5 Racing around Spa, or W2W Racing's 6th season round 11. I'm Footnar, and joining me in the commentary box we have my fellow South Australian friend Palmer.
How you doing, Footnar?
Not too bad, man. Happy to have you here, and of course we've got Fine Moves on the visuals.
Hey, how we doing, guys?
Very well. I'm definitely looking forward to this race. If it's anything like the earlier lobbies we've had, we're definitely gearing up for some good racing, as well as just having a look at a couple of the cars battling in these practice laps. I think there's a few people very similar pace, which should shape up for some interesting racing.
Yeah, should be a good one, man. We had some fun in our race tonight. I spun it on race 3, which yeah. I was following Rexy and saw him go a bit wide and just followed him into the AstroTurf, and that was race 3 done. Bit of fun, but that was some great racing for us. Yeah. Not
a very forgiving track in that regard. I had a round to remember, that's for sure. Took out 3 dubs. First round back in wheel to wheel.
Good stuff.
Race back for the season too, so...
Yeah, it's just a bit too late, and I'm not going to finish with some good points.
Alright, save for next season.
Yeah, alright. So who's your pick for tonight, Palmer? Who you got your eyes on?
Look, I think Herbal going to do quite well. He's got some good pace, and yeah, I think he'll be up there. If not first, he'll be in the top 3.
Definitely think Herbal's a good shout. I'm going to put my money on Figo, the man in the Peugeot RCZ. He's showing great pace during the week. Just struggling a bit with tyres. So if he can keep the beast under control for the final 3 laps, I think he'll be a good shout. As Luminous has just started our qualifier, so the boys will start from pit lane. They'll go for an outlap. If the top 3 are lucky, they will get a second lap, but it's a bit of an unfair qualifying format in that regard. Most people will only have 1 flying lap.
Yeah, I managed to get 2 in, but binned my second one.
Yeah, I started too far back, so we've got Luminous leading the way down to Eau Rouge in that Porsche. The advantages of being the host, I guess. You get that pit 1 garage, and you can just exit the pits early. Biking racer following him.
Porsches do really well around here.
Yeah, we've got a few people sitting AFK in the pits at the moment still as well.
Yeah, right. Hopefully it's not
only just leaving.
Oh, we're gonna have it's pit glitches, man. We got Figo doing donuts. Oh, no. So this happened to me earlier today. So I think if you just exit and then try to jump in again.
Yeah, I think Figo's going to be spewing there. He can't exit though once qualifying started. Or not, cancel.
No, I think, can't you just exit the pit and then press enter again? I think you can.
Possibly.
Never tried doing that, so I'm not sure, but never wanted to risk it.
Should we get the guys to restart?
I'm not against the idea.
Because I don't know if Figo knows he can call a restart with a pit glitch. Do you want to someone want to type it in?
Stuff can't get out of pits. He's just letting them know.
Yeah, I'll put a message up as well.
I think we could probably try 1 restart if it keeps happening.
Yeah. Let's give...
Might have to...
we allow 1 restart, so, you know... But anything more than that gets a bit painful for the viewers.
Herbal's hopped out. The boys are doing the right thing. Unfortunately, we are susceptible to online glitches. Racing online servers for PD aren't known to be that hot flash. Hopefully a restart fixes it up, and everyone can get a qualifying in to keep it all fair.
It's like certain lobbies it seems to happen with. Like I haven't had a pit glitch for months, and I had one today just in practice here.
We had one earlier where everyone was struggling, but just changing the time of day. So the host changed the time of day, and that fixed it.
Okay.
So we're just waiting on Piano. There we go. He's exited. Qualifying's cancelled. We're going to kick this off again.
Let's bring
Hopefully,
up some,
Figo can get out of the pits.
Meanwhile, if anyone wants to follow us on Instagram or join our league, we've got some links up on the screen at the moment and a few screenshots from last round's Laguna Seca.
Definitely worth following us to keep up to date. Follow the YouTube, the Twitter, everything. We do go live every Sunday, bringing you guys some fantastic racing. Even in the lower divs, like here, Div 5, I'm sure we're shaping up to see some intense battles. So Figo was still pit glitching in that little practice, so I'm going to feel bad for the bloke if it doesn't come good. And Figo is still pit glitching.
Damn.
That's very unfortunate for Figo. He's showing fantastic pace.
I can't put a message up at the moment. Try messaging him in the lobby to exit and then rejoin. Like not exit the
damage
lobby.
Is if he does that and it doesn't work, he misses race 1 entirely though, right? So
yeah, he's gonna miss it either way if he's got the glitch.
He'll start final just at last, won't he?
Oh yeah. That's what you mean. Yep. Gotcha. Yeah, they just need to continue. Unfortunately. Yeah, so I think Herbs was saying this can happen too if you join the lobby late. Like...
Yeah, I'm not sure that there is a common cause, I guess. I think it seems to be quite random. It might, yeah. I'm not even sure what it could be. I'm not tech savvy enough to know. But,
just say no. Just message.
I'll chuck it in.
No, in the chat, yeah. Gonna have to keep going.
Unfortunately, that is the reality. Poor old Figo is going to be starting from the back. He does have the pace to move through, however, it's not an ideal starting position. That's providing the pit glitch doesn't transpire into a grid start glitch. It has happened where people can't move off the line, typically after pit glitch, but we'll see what happens. Meanwhile,
maybe just send a message quickly to Figo to say, hey, stay in the lobby, you'll start from the back. He probably knows that. We're probably fine.
Meanwhile, out on the track, we've got Viking Racer leading the way, just about to navigate the final chicane. He's going to be the first one to set a flying lap. Closely followed by Bozza trying to pick up some of that slipstream. I think he may just be a touch too far behind, although that does give him space to work with. We got 3 cars in close contention behind that as well. A lot of room being given for quali. Herbal closely followed by Robwood, who's got a piano elephant on his bumper. Not sure they've got enough time to do another lap as well, so they're going to be fighting the whole way around. Plenty of space behind for Ozsol Reaper. His place again behind Tooligan, so these boys giving each other a lot of room, giving themselves the best chance to put in that pole position lap. What kind of times are we expecting here, Palmer?
Sorry, I'm just writing that message to Figo.
All good.
Can't multitask.
Putting you on the spot there a bit.
Yeah, I wasn't ready.
Down in Div 5,
27s, 28s.
Yeah, if someone can hit a 27, I think that's going to be a very quick time. I know Figo can go faster than that, however, he is not in the qualifying session.
Yeah, look, I mean, we were getting there were guys getting 27s in our lobby. We were the lobby up in Div 4, so
so
I'd expect similar times.
There's a few quick cars in here as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, we might get a 27 from Herbs. Maybe a 26.
Viking in the Jag as well. The Jag is insanely quick on the straights. Doing some practice lobbies with ZD. I couldn't even gain on him in the slipstream unless I was real close.
I mean, look, some of these guys might even get a 26. I mean, I got a 27.8 or 9, something like that in qualifying. So I'd expect these guys to be able to beat that.
We do run no tyre wear and no fuel wear usage in quali, so it does allow people to lap generally approximately 1 second faster. However, there are a few more variables than that.
Yeah, I think the lobby is a bit glitchy because I don't have the ability to change the camera angles tonight. So, yeah,
we'll
no
jump
bonnet
on board
cam.
with Viking Racer as he's going to cross the finish line. He's just navigating the final chicane, pulls it up nicely, grabs a handful of curb, meeting all his apexes. That's what you need to do to set these flyers. He's not going to get a second lap, unfortunately. Setting a 228.5, that's pretty competitive. See if anyone's going to knock him off. Piano Elephant does by 1/10. Still a few left to run. Soul Reaper going to cross the line with a 229. Tooligan with a 228. Slots himself into 5th. Gordok 229.8. Very close field so far. Luminous stayed in the pits just asking to restart that lobby. So he's late on the charge. Looks like he's on a pretty good lap though. Keep an eye on Luminous. And poor old Figo stuck in the pits, rounding out the 10 minutes we have.
That's unfortunate.
Bit of information about... Sorry, go on.
Yeah, I don't think he needs to start on pole. He's very quick, so I think he'll make his way to the front very quickly.
Oh, Luminous
I was thinking the same
purples.
thing. Yeah, Figo's going to have fun in this race, starting from the back.
Yeah, I just really hope he doesn't suffer from that grid start glitch. I really want to see Figo tear through this field. I think he's got the pace. He's not going to be down in these lower divs for long at all. We'll bring your attention to Luminous's times. He's 1.2 up though, although he's in the flat out section where the Porsche does suffer. He's going to need to pull it up and nail this chicane. He meets the first apex, he throws it left, meets the second, grabs a handful of throttle, and he will cross the line, setting a time of 2:27.3, grabbing pole from Piano by 1.1 seconds.
Damn.
Brilliant lap, Luminous. Well done. That is a fast time for Division 5. Luminous going to be hard to catch.
Wow, that's impressive. 1.1 seconds ahead of the rest of the pack. That's very well done by Luminous.
Yeah, Piano did have to navigate his way past Robwood though. We did cover that earlier. So Piano possibly getting held up a bit, maybe taking a narrow line into a corner or two to get past Robwood. So Piano may not be an accurate representation of his time. Viking not too far behind Piano either, so I think the top 3 could be very close, and of course Figo is going to be raring to get through the field. We are going to have to wait the 30 seconds time remaining though. That is just what happens with GT Sport. So a bit of info about Spa. We have 19 corners on this track, with arguably one of the most famous in the world being Eau Rouge. 7-kilometre lap, and we are doing 6-lap race with fastest first, going into a 6-lap reverse grid, and then finally we'll have a 12-lap reverse grid race where softs and medium compounds are required. So that brings an end to the qualifying. You can see the order there. Luminous is going to lead the pack, at least off the finish line. I'm not sure how the Porsche launches. I'm pretty sure it's terrible.
Right, who are we jumping on with to start with?
Oh, well, might as well watch from the group up front, but keep an eye on Figo. He's going to be definitely one to watch
let's
here,
jump on
starting
board
from the
with
back.
Luminous, because I think his launch is going to gonna cause him some issues. I think launching the Porsche flat, it still wants to bog, and I know the Lexus gets off well. We are green. We're going racing. Viking looking to take a early lead straight away by splitting the middle. He's going to dip himself into first position, but he's got the outside. Luminous holds the inside. Piano and Viking making some door contact. Herb's looking to capitalise by sliding up the inside. He gets past Piano. They're going to have to settle into single file for Eau Rouge. Going too wide is not recommended. And they do that nicely. Well done, boys.
That was a nice clean start by the guys. So
Vigo is stuck on the grid though. Vigo is stuck on the grid. I just saw the blue triangle sitting there. That is so unfortunate. Figo's put in so much practice laps. He's shown amazing pace, and just an uncontrollable glitch has taken him out of the running. Hopefully it's good for race 2.
Yeah, maybe message him to restart his PlayStation and delete the cache. The network data.
I might message him on Discord.
Yep, go for it, man. Or
you might need to tell him to check Discord as well, just so he actually sees the message. Poor old Figo, though. A lot of us have been in that exact position before. The key is not to let it get to you. There's 2 other races. If you can get it sorted, get out there. And just try and get some of those points back. I do feel bad for the bloke, though. But back to the racing here. We've got Luminous moving out to a 1.5 second lead in that Porsche. He's not slowing down. He's not letting Viking racers sit in the slipstream. He's got a job to do, and he's going to get on with it. Viking under a little bit of pressure from Herbs and that bright coloured Mustang there.
Oh, come on, Herbs.
Teammate.
Yeah, so that's it. Yeah, footy, you're a privateer, so you had joined a little late this season with your uni commitments, but
yeah, had to put life first. You know how it gets sometimes.
That's it, man. That's it.
The reality is, I could have raced on a Sunday night, but what's the point without a lot of practice? And to do that, I would have had to sacrifice too many hours during the week. So it was just better for me to bail out, not cause any issues during the races by not having much practice, and just sit on the sidelines. But here we are back. Luminous is about to round lap 1 with a 2.5 second lead. He is moving in that Porsche. We know they're good on tyres. Figo's still on the grid. Hopefully no one going to collect him. We got Tooligan just having a duck out of the way there, if you saw that in the background. So your order is Luminous to Herbal to Viking. Not a lot of orders change in the top 3 so far. Now everyone with the long run through Eau Rouge Radon down the Camel Straight with a lot of slipstream. Possibly the best overtaking opportunity on the track into Lacoons. Everyone keeping their nose very clean.
Tooligan's looking like he's going to get a move done here.
Yes, he's stuck it up the inside of Gordock. Oh, he brakes a bit early. He doesn't want to send it. He gives Gordock that position right back. Not such a bad idea. Don't want to get tangled up in an incident too early where you can't get the time back. Herbal has slid up to second as well. We did miss when that happened. And Herbal actually starting to narrow that gap down to Luminous. 2.2 seconds now, whereas it was 2.5 to Viking.
Battle for fourth, battle for third. Piano Elephant just got taken by Bozza.
Yeah, concedes fourth place. 2 Lexus drivers going at it. How are we going there, Palmer? All sorted?
I couldn't find him on Discord, so I'm just messaging him on the PlayStation.
Yeah, message him. That's it, man. He'll see the notification.
Yeah, and then we'll get you back in the commentary box.
Oh,
Vigo's still parked up on the grid. He hasn't exited yet. Gonna be
get ready, boys.
Yeah, hopefully no one collects him during the race. That'll be very unfortunate. But back to the action. Luminous has opened the lead back up. The Porsche obviously excelling through the twisty sections and suffering on the long straights. That is one of the benefits of Spa. it does allow all different types of cars to excel at different parts of the track. Means you have to get quite creative with your passing opportunities as well, because if you pass into a section where you're weak, you're going to be susceptible to getting the spot taken back from you. And not the easiest track to pass on as well, I must say.
I think everyone's got the... Everyone did nicely to avoid Figo there.
Looks like Gordock and Tooligan are getting onto the back of Piano as well. Piano's dropped off the back of Bozza, now coming under immense pressure from Gordock in that Jag. And we know the Jag is insanely fast in a straight line. It looks like Gordock's going to have the speed to get the move done down the Camel Straight. Tooligan in the slip, going to want to capitalise as well as Piano picks himself up a 1 second penalty. Not what you want when you're in this close proximity. He's going to have to serve that before the end of the lap. He opts to serve part of it now, if not the whole thing.
Yeah,
Concedes a position.
He did. I had a penalty tonight as well, and it just vanished by the time I got around to the start-finish line.
Yeah, it is quite friendly, especially if you get the penalty early. You can serve a bit into the Lake Coombs, into Broxells as well, and into the final chicane is another great spot. Typically, you could lose a 10.5 second penalty.
Yeah, it's good to see Viking up in third position. Another fellow commentator doing well there in his, what is he in the Jag, is it? Or
he is in the Jag, yes.
Jag.
He's not letting Herbs get away though. He's just bordering the slipstream range, so that's going to put enough pressure on Herbal. In fact, he's narrowing that gap by tenths.
And
two drivers taking very different lines through that section.
Once you're in the slip, it's
yeah. I think Herbal just putting a few little wheels in the wrong place, then letting Luminous extend that lead to 3 seconds. All it's going to take is one little moment from Luminous to lose all of that 3 seconds as well. Viking just dropping a bit of time through that section as well. And we've got Gordock with a penalty. Gordock right on the back of Bozza.
Oh no.
6/10 he's going to have to serve. He opts to serve it on the straight. He's going to lose a ton of positions there. But it's not too bad for him. He's dropped one behind Tooligan. He slots in front of Piano, who had that early penalty. So Gordock only losing one position there, but now he's got a 1.2 second gap to Bozza as Bozza charges on to try and get onto the back of Viking. See, you must have got through to Figo there, Palmer.
Yep, got hold of him. Hopefully he fixes all his issues and he can join in for race 2.
Hopefully. Got any comments on the tyre wear for these races there, Palmer?
Look, this track is very heavy on the front tyres. I'm in the Aston. I'm not sure what some of the other cars are like, but yeah, I had to have my brake balance set to 2 to the rear, and even then the front tyres were still wearing very quickly.
Yeah, wow, it is a track like that. It does ask a lot of the front changes with the camber changing corners. They want the front to slide a lot, especially the section we're in now, the downhills. Really got to monitor your tyre wear, especially in the 12-lap race. Going to be interesting to see what the boys do for strategy. Start on mediums, you can start on softs. You get roughly 9 to 11 laps worth of fuel with some fuel saving, depending on the car. I was about 9 in mine. But I know some of the boys were saying they could get 11, which was outrageous.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy to get 11 laps. Yeah, I think the most I would have got was 8 or 9.
Yeah, well, one of the newer members, I'm just going to give a quick shout out to Primer Phoenix, who competed for the first time today in Division 6. Pulled out 3 second places in the Lamborghini, so it was a good shout there. Actually managed to save nice a lot more fuel than I did in the Lamborghini. So we love having new members come through and succeeding. We're constantly changing members in divisions due to people's pace. So it's good. You get to race with a few different people every week, especially down in these other lobbies. Premier doesn't change as much. But
no, she was definitely quick the other night. I think I was in that lobby with you as well, Footner. She was showing a lot of great pace there in that Lamborghini.
Indeed. Yeah, Primer and Figo joining the league approximately the same time, and two very quick drivers. I wish we could showcase what Figo could do in this stream, but just not managing to race this one. Hopefully he gets it sorted for race 2, as I'd love to see him fight through the field. I think he's got the pace on Luminous to, especially if they're both starting near the back.
So, Bozza looks like he's going to be in a bit of trouble here with everyone's on his tail.
Yeah, dropping a lot of time to Viking as well. Dropped 5 seconds to Vikings. Maybe a bit of battling going on.
There's going to be a good battle for 4th.
Yeah, there's nearly 6 cars. Bossa goes purple without the slip though. These guys aren't moving as Gordok just misses the apex. Tooligan looking to slide up the inside. He's going to get the move done. Gordok hangs it around the outside, hopefully not going to lose a position to Piano. Robwood trying to get a piece of the action and go up the inside. Pulls out of the move late. Piano manages to pull it up. Lets Gordok slide in front. Tooligan the winner there. This is heating up, but all it's doing is giving Bozza a lot of space. The battle for 4th turning into a battle for 5th at the moment. Who's looking competitive on tyres there, Palmer?
Piano's right in the middle of... He's getting sandwiched there. Oh,
wow. I mean, look, Bozza's probably the worst tyres on the field at the moment. His front tyres are very worn.
That's interesting, because he's leading this pack with worn tyres.
Yeah,
look,
very easy to make a mistake. Good. Soul Reaper just patiently sitting back there as well. Oh, a few guys dipping wheels into the nasty stuff. You don't want to touch the green AstroTurf there. They managed to hold on to it though. This is shaping up to be a fantastic finish. Top 3 looking like it's already decided without any major mistakes, but the battle for 5th and nearly 4th as they are closing the gap to Bozza is really heating up.
Oh man!
Gordok sends it up the inside of Tooligan. Robwood gets up the inside of Piano Elephant. We got 2 changes for position. Strap yourselves in, ladies and gentlemen. We are in for a treat of the final lap.
Oh man, it's very competitive there. From 5th back to 8th.
And it's very clean as well. Everyone giving each other room. We haven't seen a lot of contact. We do have stewards if anyone is to be a bit of a naughty boy or girl now, I have to say. If you're naughty, the stewards will potentially get involved. So everyone's got that in the back of their mind. They're trying to get the passes done, but they're trying to get them done cleanly. Gordok's found himself in Bozza's slipstream, so Bozza really struggling with that tyre wear.
I think he may make a move
moves to the inside, just lets Bozza know he's there. Doesn't
Final
make
lap.
the move stick though.
He's going to defend.
And rightfully so when it's the final lap. They got to be careful. If he lets Gordok through, he may be letting Tooligan, Piano and Robwood and Soul Reaper through. Gordok, I think, just going to bide his time until the long run to the chicane and then dive up the inside. I don't think he wants to get the move done too early and then have that done to him. Although he needs to be careful he doesn't let Tooligan get too close as well. Gordok in a mental battle at the moment.
Tell you what, just had a quick peek at Herbs and Viking. There, if one little slip up from Herbs, he's going to lose second.
Yeah, I did check on that gap at the start of the lap. It was 1.2 seconds. It did drop down to 0.7 there, but Viking just getting a touch sideways, conceded 3/10 back to Herbs. So he's not going to have the slipstream. Oh, it's Herbs is wide. Herbs is round. Herbs is in the fence. No!
Oh, Herbal.
Oh, no. Herbs just grabbed a handful of AstroTurf and speared it into the fence.
Oh, he would
with
be
only
so
2 corners left to go.
Oh my goodness, very unlucky, but let's get back to 4th, where the action seems to be. Oh my goodness,
Herbal's
made a
8th.
move.
Oh, Bozza goes wide. Tooligan's going to creep up the inside. No, he's forcing him out onto the grass nearly. They are shoulder to shoulder. Bozza picks himself up a penalty. He runs Tooligan wide. Robwood going to capitalise here. No, he can't get anywhere. Tooligan shuts the door. Bozza going to have to serve his penalty. So Gordock wins that. Tooligan 5th, Robwood 6th. Bozza drops from 4th to 7th. And Piano holds back on Soul Reaper for 8th and 9th.
That was intense.
Unlucky Herbs.
Intense.
Damn. It happens, man.
Yeah, that's racing.
So unlucky.
Yeah. Big congratulations there to Luminous. He took pole, he got the fastest lap, and he takes the dub. He's got the hat-trick for race 1. He is going to start second to last. That's if he manually adjusts Figo to the back. He may not, and Figo's going to start at the front. I'm not sure he's going to know.
No, he should start at the back. So just maybe, unfortunately, he needs to start from the back from this one.
Yeah, but that's going to require Luminous to manually grid.
Yeah,
I'll send him a message and let him know.
Yep. It should be a manual grid for Figo, unfortunately, but
yeah, but we'll have a look at the race results.
Yeah.
So Luminous obviously taking out the victory there with a time of 14:58. That's lightning for Div 5. I think he's going to find himself well nestled into the top 10 outright with that. It's anything sub 15 is really moving for 6 laps around Spa. Viking managing to take second from Herbal in the final stages of that race. Herbal luckily having enough of a gap back to 4th that it didn't cost him any more positions, but that did cost him a chunk of time. He should have been up around the 15:04 mark, and he's now down at 15:11, but he does take the 3rd step. Gordock managing to find his way around Bozza towards the end of that race, takes 4th. Very good race there. And
that was an awesome battle for 4th. Great racing there from 4th back to 8th. And even Soul Reaper, hanging in there at the end. It was, some nice tight racing there.
Yeah, only 19 seconds separating the field, which actually isn't too bad, especially when Luminous had clean track the whole way and everyone else was stuck in a battle. So you are going to lose time battling, but they only dropped back 19 seconds. So I think that's going to make things very interesting in these reverse grid races, especially the 12-lapper.
This is, I'm just looking at the lobbies, like the Division 5 guys at the moment. We've got a bunch of quick guys from Division 3 last season who have found their way back to this lobby for Division 5 tonight.
Must have had
mostly
some performances. Yeah.
It's mostly, and even King Oscar, who was Division 2 last season, he's not here tonight, but he's dropped back to this division.
Figo has left the pits. I repeat, Figo is out of the pits. I think we're going to see Figo racing in race 2. That is awesome news, as I am so excited to see that bloke's pace. He's got a very nice looking RCZ there.
Yep, I'm excited to see him and the Luminous battle it out to the front of the grid.
They're going to be moving through together. I know Figo's going to have a lot of early pace while his tyres are fresh, I think more so than Luminous. I have seen him punch down 26s and low 27s. But Figo not going to be hanging around in the lower divs for long. If he can keep his nose clean, though, he needs to get through the pack fast, but he needs to do it clean.
It's going to be exciting to watch. Exciting to watch Figo just shred through this pack.
Yeah, I'm not sure how the RCZ launches. If it's anything like the front-wheel drive Audi, it's going to be dog shit. I probably shouldn't say that, but I've done it now.
But Piano too, let's see how he goes in this race. He was showing some awesome pace last week in Laguna.
Yeah, I haven't seen Piano in too many practice lobbies, so maybe just not practicing as much this week. We know he's a fast driver. Yeah. We've had our eyes on him in multiple streams before this. So Luminous has just changed the settings to set by host. He's going to set the order manually, which is the right thing to do. We're going to have everyone in their right positions without needing to reshuffle on the track.
And yeah, that's awesome. I'm just going to bring up the team leaderboards at the moment. So here we go. Team Vintage looks like they're going to take Season 6. Great effort there. Close from between second and third with Slipstream and the Zoologists. It's only 300 points separating those
Zoologists with a
guys.
0 scoring round. That's very interesting.
Yeah, everyone away that week. That's crazy.
That is. Oh, we're starting. We are takeoff. Right. Luminous has pressed the big red button. Figo managed to leave the pits, which hopefully means he's going to be able to get off the grid. We might ride with Figo, actually. He didn't get any coverage in race 1 from missing out, so we're going to give him some coverage now. Watch
no
this
pressure,
man.
Figo.
Yeah. Luckily, he's not watching this right now. He can probably feel it. Hopefully, we're not going to give him the commentator's curse, but I've got faith in him.
Right, here we go.
No fuel saving required, so everyone's probably going to be bouncing off the limiter. And the lights go green, we are off. Yes, that RCZ getting absolute terrible launch. He's got his work cut out for him now, unlike Luminous, who's going to manage to... Oh no, Luminous
he only needs to do that once.
Yeah, Luminous very cautious there. I guess you can't win the race on turn 1. So the two fast boys we want to watch are at the back. Ozsol Reaper leads the way in that bright green NSX, followed by Tooligan, who got a massive jump. Oh, bit of a rough up with Piano there. They managed to sort it out.
Ooh,
Herb's wide.
Herbs rejoins into Gordok. Luminous on this grass as well. Fuck, it is kicking off here. The entire field separated by less than 2 seconds going into Lecoons.
Oh, Herbs must have picked up a penalty. I don't know if he needs to serve that, but...
Well, he exceeded track limits by going wide there. Unfortunately, the
what the?
short
Ball goes up to 5th.
Yeah, he's
how did that happen?
Through. He's been pushing his way through.
And it's up to 4th. He's taken Bozza and he's glued himself to Piano's bar. Piano holding him up a bit there, I think. Figo just got to resettle in, get a good run out of this corner. Oh, he's pushing Piano Elephant through the corner. He's saying, get a move on, bro. I want to use my fresh tyres.
He's definitely making up for missing out on the first race, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but we've got Luminous back in 10th. Luminous not getting a good run through that series of corners there. Your race 1 winner finds himself in 10th with Viking Racer, the second place taker, back there as well. Jump back on board with Figo if we weren't, as he is still glued. Oh, he's looking.
Oh.
He's into
got
3rd.
The inside.
Made the move.
And Bozza's going to sneak through as well. So Piano trying to fight that position has cost himself 2. Not the most conventional place for an overtake from Figo, but he got it done. And the pace of that RC2.
Someone out the back there. Might have been Luminous.
That's Luminous in his Porsche. Having a bit of a race to forget. Does have the pace to lap well, as we saw in race 1, but he's got 9 cars in front of him. He's going to struggle. Oh, Viking Racer's wide! Take slapping everywhere. I'm not sure how he saved that. He's going to lose the position to Luminous. Tries to hang around the outside, actually. He's not going to lose the position. Far out. That was a wild ride for Viking. Figo up the inside of Sol Reaper for second.
Oh, wow.
Figo last to second in just over a lap.
Tell you what, we're going to have to stick with him at the start of race 3, that's for sure.
Yeah, I think we're going to have to watch him through the first series of corners, that's for sure. He's just made the field look like they're standing still with that pace.
Only a second and a half behind Tooligan, and I think
that
he'll catch him
nearly
easily.
2 seconds at the start of the race, start of the lap as well. So,
wow.
Already finding half a second there. Although keep an eye on his tyre wear. He will chew through tyres, and after lap 3, the lap times do fall. I think that's his plan. He's trying to build a lead so that when the tyre wear creeps in, it doesn't matter. Not a bad strategy either. if he can make it work.
Look, with his pace, he should be able to keep everyone off, even if he does get a fair bit of tyre wear. So, yeah, it should be interesting.
Just back in 6th as well, Gordok's picked up 1.5 seconds of penalties. I'm not sure how he's managed 1.5 seconds, but that is not going to be convenient to serve, especially when you've got Herbs, Rob Wid, Viking, and Luminous in very close contention. Oh, as he dips a wheel, he's sideways, gathers it up though.
Rob Wid's got a penalty as well.
Oh, Herbs, come on.
Herb's looking to split the seas like Moses. No, Herbs is not Moses. I think he may have touched Rob Wid quite a bit there. Just going to let Rob Wid slide back in. So I think there was a little bit of contact. He's going to make the move stick now, though.
He's up to 6th.
Rob Wid burns that penalty down to less than 1/10. Gordok still with 7/10 to burn. Luminous still at the back. Your race 1 leader is still at the back. But look at the lead. Figo is on the back of Tolligan, pushing him around the track.
Oh, wow.
Lifting a bit through that corner, being cautious.
It's not much you can do. You can sort of fight Figo off for a little bit, but they're about to approach the straight, and that's game over. Game over for Tolligan.
And I think there was a bit of contact. Gordok has gone off at the final chicane.
Oh no.
Dropped himself a
Figo's
lot
in
of time.
first.
He's made the move.
Yep, Figo's got it.
Oh, piano.
Yeah, but Tolligan now got the slipstream. Less than the 10th.5 separates them. And there is a long run down the Camel Straight. They want to keep the steering inputs as minimal as possible through Eau Rouge. Don't scrub off as much speed. Tolligan looks to have scrubbed off a lot of speed, giving Figo a fair bit of breathing space there. Bozza looking for a move on Ozsol Reaper back for 3rd there. He's already pulled level before the braking zone, so Bozza is going to have the rights to that apex. Ozsol Reaper trying to hang around the outside, is just going to slot in behind Bozza there.
Herb's up to 5th, nice.
Yeah, coming under a lot of pressure from Piano Elephant as well. And Luminous has finally found his way up to 7th. He was sitting last for 2 laps there. Possibly a bit of an incident involving Gordok and the others letting Luminous through, or possibly just his pace. Figo already out to a 1 second advantage as well. We did say he was a man to watch out for, and I think he is proving us right at the moment. The Aston, not sure what it's going to be like on worn tyres compared to the RCZ. But a battle for first would make things very interesting.
Well, looking at his tyre wear at the moment, his fronts are wearing very quickly. So I'd say his brake balance is more towards the front than the rear. That's really going to affect him in a few laps' time.
Yeah, I think just being front-wheel drive, you've really got to get it in turn to the corner, rotate the car, and then just power out. He's probably getting a fair bit of front-wheel spin, sucking the life out of those tyres, which is probably going to affect his turn-in, so it may get a bit loose in the last couple of laps. Only 1.5 seconds to Tolligan, so he's going to need to keep it on the tarmac. Any sort of mistake, and he's going to lose all that time.
In saying that, Tolligan's tyres are actually very similar. His rear tyres are slightly worse, being rear-wheel drive, but apart from that, they're very similar in tyre wear.
Tolligan getting a fantastic drive out of that chicane, just chewing time out of Figo. Although now the RCZ's opening up and coming on. Gets all that time straight back around turn 1, although Tolligan with the better exit. Still too far for slipstream, but he is hanging close enough to put the pressure on Figo to not make a mistake.
Ooh, Soul Reaper on. He's got a good slipstream here, I think, on Bozza.
Yeah, we saw the opposite move happen last time. Bozza with the slipstream of Soul Reaper. Not sure he's going to be close enough.
Yeah, I don't think he is close enough to make a move on the next corner.
No fuel saving required in the first 2 races either, so he doesn't need to early shift. Just full sprint race mode, just with a tiny bit of tyre saving. you chew your tyres out too much, you'll lose seconds on that last lap, which will undo all your hard work. Something must have happened to Piano.
There's battle for 7th, 8th.
Yes, Piano was right behind Herbs when we last checked up on him. He's now conceded to Viking, and Luminous is looking to capitalise as well. So Luminous, your race 1 winner, and Viking, the 2nd place getter, stuck in a battle for 6th. It's not where they want to be. They want to be up at the pointy end. Rob Wood all the way. Rob Wood chucks it into that corner.
Nice. Oh, Luminous.
Well, everyone missing the apex except Luminous there. Still going to concede a position to Rob Wood.
Action is back here in 8th to... was it? 6th to 8th.
The battle for 3rd's heating up as well, though. Soul Reaper with a better run out of the last turn. Well, not the last turn. The right-hander sitting in Boz's slipstream. Sorry, getting all my names mixed up.
Herbs is slowly gaining on those two as well.
What's the tyre life like between Bozza, Soul Reaper and Herbs there, Palmer?
What was that, sorry?
Tyre life between the battle for 3rd. Let's get an update there.
Look, Soul Reaper obviously being in the NSX, that's very good on tyres. He's got even tyre wear and they're actually quite good at the moment. Herbal, he's got a fair bit of front tyre wear, but Boz's tyres are by far the worst. His front left tyre is pretty well shot, so I think he's going to struggle in the last 2 laps.
Yeah, we did see that last time as well. I think Bozza losing a bunch of positions. Tooligan actually getting up the inside of him on the last turn. Actually, I think it was a few turns before. So Bozza just using a lot of tyre to get pace. Has opened up the gap to Soul Reaper again, but Herbal's closing the gap to Soul Reaper.
Nice.
As Herbal goes green, purple.
Are you a privateer, Palmer, or are you on a team?
No, I'm in Squidley's team, Pink Autosport.
Oh, cool, man. You got any teammates in this race?
No. This is usually the guys I race against. I was in the division up tonight, so...
okay.
Yeah.
Just want to make it known as well, Luminous has fallen to the back of the field. I'm not sure what happened. I've just scrolled through and found Luminous back 1.8 seconds off Gordock. So something bad happened to Luminous. I'm hoping it wasn't a punt or anything.
Kind of sticking with this battle for 3rd at the moment. It's going to heat up.
Yeah, I think that's worth sticking with.
Yeah, I mean, Soul Reaper's gained some ground.
Less than a lap and a half to go now. Bozza with heavily worn tyres. Soul Reaper with nice tyres, but no drive with that NSX. He's going to be fast through the corners, but lose it all on the straight. Herbs comes around that corner, completely tucked under the rear wing of that NSX. He's probably going to have the legs to get this job done down the straight, especially with that slipstream help from Bozza.
Oh, I don't know if you want to be on the out. Oh, he's got through to 4th. Okay.
Yeah, already. As Bozza uses all the track and then some. His tyre wear probably...
that's going to be a penalty.
That is probably a penalty for Bozza. We'll keep an eye on that.
Unless there was contact. Like, sometimes you can get... Yeah, no, he does. He's been hit with a penalty.
Yeah,
and Herb's
he's going to have to serve that. Bozza serves his penalty before the line.
Bad luck, man.
Yeah, that sucks. He's lost a chunk of time there. 1.5 second penalties cost him 2 seconds, if not a touch over. So the battle for 3rd reduces to 2, although Soul Reaper absolutely missing
terrible
that turn 1 apex.
Yeah,
gives all that time to Herbs. So Herbs is now free to stretch his legs, go for a run in that Mustang.
Having a better top end, he's definitely got to take advantage of this situation, and Soul Reaper won't be able to catch him.
Yeah, he's too far out for the slipstream, 1 second back there. Herbs just has to keep it clean. We know he has made a mistake in race 1. I think that's going to be playing in the back of his mind. He'll be saying to himself, Herbs, you dickhead, keep it on the tarmac.
So Figo's got like a 4 second lead over Tooligan. And
it even looks like he's pit for rear tyres. They are just mint condition. And only half a tank. Half a tank after 6 laps, 5.5 laps. That bodes really well for the 12-lap race, which is coming up. Figo not going to need to take on a lot of fuel. I can't see him needing to fuel save in this race, so if that's at full pace, I think he is going to make up a chunk of time in the pits for race 3.
And even if he had to fuel save a little bit, he's going to save so much time.
Yeah, there's a lot of time in the pits with the refuel rate. Sometimes it's better just to sacrifice lap time to use less fuel, make up the time in the pits. It does depend a bit on track position as well. Track position very important, so you have to do what's right in your situation. Tooligan really suffering on those old tyres though. Figo opening up another 2.5 seconds and rapidly increasing.
Yeah. So final lap, I don't think Herb's going to catch him, but that's a great drive from Tooligan.
Yeah, so Figo starting last, dead last, 10th position, starting 200 metres behind the field with that terrible launch in the RCZ. He's put in consistent 28-29 2 minutes 28, 2:29 laps, and he will take your race 2 victory by 7 seconds over Tooligan in the Aston Martin. Herb's coming under fire from Soul Reaper, but the Mustang's going to have the drive, so Tooligan slots into 2nd, Herb's 3rd, Soul Reaper 4th, Bozza going to hold on to 5th after losing out with that penalty. Robwood takes your 6th place, Viking following in 7th, and the battle for 8th must have heated up, but no positions changed. Piano, Gordok and Luminous round out the field. What did you think of that race, boys?
Man, that was awesome.
That was intense.
Guys are definitely putting on a show.
I was on the edge of my seat for that one. Well done to Figo. We did make note he was one to watch, and he proved it right. Putting on an absolute clinic for the boys here. I'm excited to see what Figo can do as he moves through the divisions. Although he has joined the league late, like myself, I suppose. I joined a while ago, but I didn't race. So it's going to be interesting when it comes to the start of Season 7. This is, of course, round 11 of 12. This is our final GR4 round for the season before we travel to France to drive at Circuit de la Sarthe in our GR3 cars. So, people like Figo, myself, not going to have accurate representation of points. So it'll be interesting to see what happens early next season. What division everyone's going to start in, who's going to move where.
It'll be interesting as we're doing qualifying during the week for the last round, so that'll be interesting to see everyone's times as they pop up.
Indeed.
We'll be streaming every qualifying session this week as well, so
awesome.
And it's going to be an open party for anyone who wants to jump in and commentate on the quali sessions.
Yeah, it's a bit unfortunate for me. I'm away next weekend, so I've got to do an early session. Not going to get as much practice time as some of the later lobbies, but I am racing in the lower lobbies, so it may not matter too much there.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see if you get matched up with Figo for round 12.
Yes, that will be, actually.
Let's see what... I mean, you've had this is your first round, so it may not happen, but...
Hopefully you scored enough points, and you are racing him. Yeah.
Hoping to have scored a massive chunk of points. I had a very successful round. I did put in a lot of practice this week. Next week I'm going to struggle with practice.
How do you find Sarthe as a track?
I personally love it. It's one of my favourite tracks. It's just...
Really?
Yeah, I'm a massive fan. Only in fast cars. But yeah, man, I love Sarthe. It's just, can't get enough of it.
Yeah, interesting, man. Of all the long tracks, I'd say it's probably my least favourite. I mean, it's probably my least practice track, so I'm not looking... Whoa, Bozza just getting airborne. Have you seen the glitches here in...
Yeah. Couple of boys needing their pilot's license this week.
Sarth's just one of those tracks I just haven't put a lot of time in. It's just a tough one to practice for me. Like, you know, if you want to practice one corner, you got to wait, 3-4 minutes to come around to that same corner again to perfect it. It's don't have the patience for those types of tracks. That's just me personally, but it's definitely not a favourite of mine.
I can't say I've done a lot of laps around Sarth. I've definitely watched more laps than I've driven. Watching the 24-hour Le Mans most of the time. Actually managed to stick through 23 and a half hours of it, the most recent one gone.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I've definitely got a greater appreciation for the track after watching the Ferrari vs Ford movie.
Yeah, alright, so we are about to kick off race 3 here. 12 laps, mandatory usage of softs and hards. Bit of fuel saving required here. Luminous going to kick it off from the start. Figo at the back will jump on board with Figo and watch him tear through the field a bit. Luminous going to be one to watch though. We are underway. A few cars getting squirmish there. Figo once again suffering with the launch in that RCZ.
We just got to stick with him here because last time we got up to 5th position, we blinked and missed it.
Yeah, well, Gordok's taken the lead from Luminous. Figo sweeps around the outside of Sol Reaper and Tooligan, immediately taking 2 positions. Poor old Herbal now under fire.
Look, by the time we get to sector 2...
Herbs goes a bit early on the left-hander.
Right. He's okay. Hopefully he doesn't get a penalty there.
No, he gets a 1 second penalty.
Oh, no. That's alright. I wouldn't burn again, Herbs.
Yeah, Figo going to have the legs to slide up the inside as Piano slides up the inside. Bozza slides up the inside of Rob Wid. Figo wanting a piece of action as well. He's going to try and come around the outside. He's just going to slot in behind though.
By the end of the lap, he'll be in.
He's looking to send it up the inside. I'm not sure if there's contact or not. That was hard to tell.
Initial D move there. He had 2 wheels up on the gutter.
He's got Robwit on his inside now as well, making it very hard. Herbal managing to serve 4/10 of that penalty already. So Figo getting caught up in some boxing matches. Still managing to move up 3 positions this lap. Pulls out for a move on Robwid. Not going to get that done. Robwid getting a bit shaky there though. I do like that 86. It's a very stable car. Easy to gather up once you start getting bound. Oh no, there's contact. Figo gives him a little bit of a nudge, helping him get past Viking. And now he's going to take Bozza. That little nudge from Figo helping gift Robwid 2 positions while Figo still finds himself back in 7th. That being said, he does have the run on the 2 cars in front. He just can't find a clear passage through. Must be frustrating.
Oh, it's definitely frustrating, man. You can get some great exits, and then it's all just undone when someone gets in your slipstream and takes you back. It's just one of those tracks where, all your hard work can get undone very easily.
Herb's trying to serve some penalty, but comes off the throttle. He's still got 3/10 left to serve.
Back into 8th. Oh no! Damn it, Herbs.
Yeah, he's going to lose the 2 as well. He slides into 10th position.
No.
Still got the slipstream though, so it's not over. It's 12 laps. Herbs can do it. Up the front though, we've got Gordok who leads the way. He swept around the outside of Illuminous at turn 1, and he's managed to get himself out to an 8/10 lead, which shouldn't put Luminous in the slipstream. So Gordok trying to keep your race 1 winner behind and well out of contention. Luminous doing a good job just to hang in a little bit, especially on these fast sections where the Porsche struggles.
Back with Figo again in 6. He's got a couple of prey here. He's just gonna he's dealt with 1.
Oh, yeah, he's gonna chop the nose off of Robwood
there.
Next. He's got Viking in front of him. Yeah, Figo gets a great run out. He pulls out to the right. Viking doesn't stand a chance against that RCZ there. Not going to be able to go around the outside of this corner either. So Figo making mincemeat of Viking there, although Viking's got pace. Old Martin Brundle commentator is going to be, he's not going to just lay down and concede. He's going to fight for that position. Vigo rapidly closing that gap.
Only half a second behind Piano. Yeah, I think he'll get it before the end of the lap.
I think you're right there. Piano looks to be a little bit... Oh, he's gathered it up nicely. Just had a little bit of a shaky corner. Is Figo going to duck right? He does.
Oh, man. Ooh,
doesn't have the overlap,
takes
though.
a look.
He's just putting the pressure on Piano, saying, hey, mate, I'm here, and I'm fast. Let me through. Sending the message. He's going to be filling up that radar. Piano's going to be looking at this blue triangle right behind him going, what is this RCZ doing?
I'm not a radar man myself, but...
Not a radar man? Oh, bro, I can't race without it.
Well, dude, that's because you drive bonnet cam.
Oh, yeah, no! Oh, Piano getting that all wrong, and Figo getting wrapped up in the mix. Viking capitalising on a lot of it. Robwood trying to, but having to serve a penalty, so he drops back. Figo back to 5th. Gordok 5.5 seconds ahead of this battle for 3rd. So these boys are going to have to sort it out quick smart. I think I know Figo's strategy from what he was saying early, but I will keep it quiet just in case anyone's... No one's going to be listening. No one's going to be listening, so...
That is true.
I guess.
Yeah, so...
I guess it's still there watching, though.
Share the strat. What's his strat?
He only wanted to do 4 laps on the softs, so I think he's going to be pushing 8. He's going to be going the long stint on the mediums here, so hopefully... Everyone in front is on the mediums.
I don't think that's a good move when he's in such a high position at the moment. Like, pitting after 4 laps will put him back in traffic for
No, he'll be going 8 laps. He'll be going 8 laps on these.
Oh, sorry, yeah, he's on... No, you're right. Okay, yeah, he's starting on mediums, yeah.
Oh, he sneaks up the inside of Piano Elephant. Oops, sorry. And he's got an overlap on Viking going into a long left-hander, so Viking not going to be able to stick it around the outside here. Figo is going to take 3rd place. And even in... Oh, something's happened to Gordok. Gordok's lost the lead to Luminous. I missed that.
No.
Missed what happened there, but now Luminous leads Gordok by half a second. And Figo's only 3.9 seconds off the lead, where that was 5.5 earlier. Now Viking and Piano, Piano's probably a bit too far back actually, but Viking is now sitting in the slipstream of that rapidly quick RCZ. So we may see Figo and Viking get on the back of this battle for 1st, and we could end up with a 4-way battle.
I think now that he's got some clean air, he's going to start picking up the pace. His last lap was a 2:32, so it's definitely a lot slower than what he's capable of.
Indeed. It's also going to be interesting to see what Viking does. Does Viking want to work together, or does he want that position? Oh no, Viking's tapped Figo wide. That's going to compromise Figo into the left. They both lose half a second there, if not more actually. But no change for position. And something must have happened. Who was behind Viking in that battle with Figo?
That was Piano.
It was Piano, yeah.
Piano had a penalty. Yeah, he had a penalty to burn.
Yeah. Piano running brake bias 3 to the front, which is quite interesting. Front tyre wear, very... a lot more common than the rear tyre wear around Spa. So typically you'll find a lot of people running rear bias to offset that. But Piano just going full send on the front bias. It does allow you to pull up later, but it will wear the fronts more.
Even Tooligan, I think, is running a very heavy, front-heavy brake bias.
Oh, man. Oh, Rob Wood going extremely wide.
Oh. Oh man, Figo's fuel is unreal. If Figo can't catch these guys on the track, he's going to make the time up in the pits. That is absolutely insane fuel usage in that RCZ. Be interesting to see how he goes in the GR3 cars. We know he's fast at Laguna Seca, but Laguna Seca, frankly, probably the opposite track to South. So we'll see how old Figo goes. We know he's fast. As he's taken a second out of that lead from Luminous, we're finally going to be able to see Figo and Luminous battle together. As Figo goes purple through the end of Sector 2, he's not up by much, but he's up. As long as that fastest lap board keeps changing with Figo's name on it, the two guys in front are going to start feeling that pressure. They're going to know he's coming.
Kind of surprised to see Luminous in this division. Unless it was because he was hosting. Maybe he got switched to this lobby tonight.
Possibly. Definitely not too sure on the specifics of that. Viking has dropped off the back of Figo though, so we're not going to see a four-way battle for the lead unless something else happens. Robwood in the pits. Robwood dumping those mediums for softs for 8 laps. Obviously getting good tyre wear out of that 86, being quite light and easy to drive. It's probably quite easy to manage those tyres. So he's going for the 4 and 8 strategy. Whereas Figo, I believe, is going to be doing the opposite. Going to do the 4 and 8, but with the mediums for 8 instead of 4.
Looks like the front of the field's separating a little bit.
As Gordok picks up a penalty.
Ooh, unlucky.
Gordok grabs 1 second through Eau Rouge. Goes purple, so obviously getting a little bit of an advantage.
Pushing a little too hard.
Everyone in this race starting on mediums. Absolutely everyone. Oh, as Piano Elephant goes wide through the Lake Holmes chicane. Interesting that everyone started on mediums.
3 seconds!
3 seconds, wow.
Yeah, it's absolutely unfair, some of the penalties here. I put a cigarette paper wide, my wheel was cigarette paper wide of a white line into that final chicane, and I got 2.5 seconds. I think if anything, I lost time from bouncing my car everywhere, and it stuck me with a 2.5 second penalty.
Yeah, I think I gave myself an 18-second self-imposed penalty with my spin, which was hopefully good viewing.
Not generally an advised strategy to spin in a race. Not many people can pull that off.
That was my first of the season. First of the season.
Well, I mean, you got to try everything once, right? It may have worked.
Yeah.
You wouldn't know if you didn't try.
I'd love to say it was worth a try, but no.
While we've been shit-talking, Figo has snuck into second position. I think Gordok's serving some of that penalty because he's now down to 4 tenths. But Figo's absolutely dispatched him and got that gap up over a second already. Viking Racer now in the slipstream of Gordok as well, and Gordok has to serve that penalty. So Viking's going to be right up there. Oh, Gordok's going to pick up another penalty for that corner cut. That is going to be a grunter of a penalty.
Yeah, he did.
Only 1 second. Oh, no.
Oh, my goodness.
Poor Gordok. He's going to have red mist in that helmet. Yeah, luckily the gap back to 5th isn't too bad, though. Only losing 1 position there. But he was second at the start of that lap, and now he's 7 seconds off the lead in 4th. Figo with only 1.9 seconds to Luminous. Actually, very similar fuel usage between the two as well. So Luminous managing to save a lot of fuel. He's got over 50% as he's 5 1/4 laps into the stint. Be interesting to see when Luminous pits. I thought he'd be able to manage his softs for a minimum 6 laps. So I'd expect it to be this lap. Figo with shot tyres after 6 laps, but who knows, he may have had a change of heart here. He may change his strategy and just match Luminous, try and beat him on outright pace.
How'd you go? Did you do a 6.6?
I did do a 6.6, yes.
Yep.
I figured after 6 laps on the softs, I was doing high 28s or mid 28s, and that was about the same for the mediums, so I figured that was a perfect changeover point for me.
Yeah, right. I was contemplating 7 laps on softs, but no. Yeah, I think at the moment, this battle for 5th, looking good.
Oh, Herb's in there. So Herb, dropping down to last earlier, has climbed his way back up and now absolutely bullying the back of Bozza. Tooligan leading the battle for 5th. Gordok not too far in front, actually. I think he's getting a little bit shaky after throwing that 2nd position away. Gordok's just got to compose himself. We know he's fast. We know he's capable of getting a good result. I think he's just got to put his head down, refocus, and he'll be in the charge. On the charge.
Looks like he's been very heavy on fuel usage. He's down to just over a quarter of a tank at the moment.
Yeah, same as Viking in front of him. Maybe the Jag and the Aston, just those big V8s. Possibly, I think they're still V8s in GR4. I'm not entirely sure. Viking's going to jump into the pits though.
Oh, okay.
Luminous and Figo both staying out. So Viking blinking on the mediums. Tooligan stays out on the mediums. Bozza stays out. Gordok and Herbs all go in. And Soul Reaper.
Bozza's caught up to Tooligan. Only about half a second off of him now.
Yeah, so I think these guys were effectively 5th and 6th, I think. Herbs was behind, who jumped in the pits. So these guys getting gifted a position with Viking jumping in. Viking comes out in 6th, 28 seconds off the lead, 2 seconds behind Robwid, who also pit. So I think Viking conceding a position there to Robwid. Robwid with the early undercut strategy, doing 8 laps on softs, managing to get a good gain out of that actually.
Got 15 seconds to make up to get to Bozza. Once they
Bozza
pit,
does
that
need
should
to pit
close
though.
the gap.
Everyone in front of Robwid does need to pit.
Oh, Robwid's the pressure on... sorry, who was it? No, Bozza.
Bozza, yep.
Yeah, Bozza putting the pressure on Tooligan there, absolutely all over the back of that Mustang. Figo not managing to close the gap to Luminous either. In fact, Luminous has opened up another half a second. Figo, once he chucked those softs on though, is going to be rapid. I think it's shaping up to be a very good race in the last few laps. Luminous will have the track position advantage. Figo, I believe, is going to have the pace advantage in the early stint, which hopefully is going to mean they're going to be side by side in the final stages of this race. Is anyone going to go the 7 and 5? Are they going to go the 8 and 4? They're both very similar in fuel. We'll see if Luminous blinks. He does. Luminous is going to pit. What's Figo going to do? He's going to pit as well. He is going for the same strategy.
Okay.
Nearly identical fuel load, so there's not going to be a lot of time difference there. We'll see if anyone underfuels.
Figo will have an advantage here because his tyres were a lot worse than Luminous. Now with fresh tyres, I think he's going to pass him.
Yeah, he's going to have that speed advantage for sure. Bozza and Tooligan coming in with 18% fuel. So Figo on softs. Luminous on softs. They've both managed to put the right tyres on and fill up with fuel, which is great to see. There has been races where that hasn't been the case. Yeah, so not much change through the course of the pit stops. Now it's going to be about Figo managing to find that time on pace alone. Hopefully not take out too much of his tyre life so that he can battle towards the end. But we'll keep an eye on this battle.
Herb's looking to make a move on Gordok.
Yeah, so everyone has pit now. Pit stops have been complete, so these positions are official positions.
Oh, Gordok trying to lose the slipstream. Defend.
Oh, Gordok 3/10 up. So everyone with the light fuel loads and on the fresh rubber, everyone's moving. Special mention goes out to Rob Witt for that undercut strategy, though. He's in third. Did not see him as a podium contender, and he's leading Viking Racer by 1.6 seconds now.
Nice.
Nice strategy there from Rob Witt. Just see how he manages his tyres as they start to get old. And Herbal looking to climb through the field, trying to find his way into 5th past Gordok. Gordok misses the apex by a country mile. Is Herbal going to have the run? Gordok covers. Herbs breaks early. He doesn't want to make any contact.
Oh,
he
Herb's
goes
gone a bit
wide.
wide. Oh, and he's just killing the tyres there.
And picks up a penalty for good measure. Poor old Herbal. He's got the pace to get back on the back of Gordok, but what has happened in that lap, Figo has found 2 seconds, 2.5 seconds on Luminous. He is right on the back of Luminous with 4 laps to go.
Here we go.
I didn't think it was going to be that quick, but for Figo, absolutely booging through the field. He's going to have the slipstream. Luminous goes a touch wide. Figo may be able to drive right past him before Eau Rouge. He pulls out to get it done and comfortably passed.
Oh.
Wow, Figo getting a lightning exit now. Luminous going to be in the slipstream though. Figo now with all the pressure on it. It's his race to lose. We know what happens when you get pressure. We saw Herbs do it in race 1. Absolutely smacked the fence. Anyone can do it at any time. You do have to be on the ball 100% for the entire half an hour of this race.
Oh, I think Figo's gone. Lead's already out to 0.8. Oh wait, no, 0.6.
Yeah, Luminous hanging on. I think this between these corners is where Luminous's car is going to shine. He just needs to put the lap together. A bit wide of the apex there, Luminous. It's not what he wants to do if he wants to hang on to this RCZ.
Figo's pulling away. Up to 0.8 of a second.
Yeah, Luminous getting a lot better exits when he nails the corner. So Luminous just really got to nail down and focus. Hit those apexes, get on the power as early as he can, and watch his tyres, because Figo will start struggling with tyre wear, although he's still fast even with worn tyres. So the race isn't over yet.
Tell you what though, man, like check this. Rob Witt in 3rd at the moment. This is a great drive from him.
It is. It's amazing. The
This far
undercut
into
strategy
race 3.
really working.
Yeah.
Especially with the 5th position being nearly 6 seconds off. I think Rob Witt could even let Viking go through and still finish with a great race time.
Doing well.
It's not going to be a smart idea for those two to battle. I don't think Rob Wood and Viking are going to benefit from battling here.
Do have 5.8 seconds behind them before Gordok catch them, so as long as they don't hold each other up.
Definitely not. It is smart for them to work together, not against each other here. As Viking tries to send the move, it's very late braking. He just manages to pull it up. Rob Wood slots him behind, hoping for the over and under. That 86 is just not going to have the drive to get it done, though. The Jaguar is going to pull away without any issues and take that position. Rob Wood's tyres not looking the greatest. Oh, it's Vikings very wide. Rob Wood gives him a lot of space. Good sportsmanship there between the two.
Yeah, I think he's going to lose that position by the end of the straight.
Yeah, and all that that little battle through the chicane, and both of them putting some foot wrongs through a foot wrong, can't use my words, through turn 1. Gordok's closed that gap down by a little bit. I'm not sure with 3 laps to go he's going to be able to find the full 5 seconds, but it does go to show that you shouldn't get stuck battling. Sometimes it is faster for your own outright time to let someone by and just hang in their slip. We do score on outright time across all the divisions, so it doesn't matter where you finish in your division, it matters where you finish overall in terms of total race time. So it's important to keep that in mind when you're driving. And if you would like to get involved in Wheel to Wheel, there will be Discord links on the stream throughout the broadcast, so feel free to hop in, have a look around. If you like what you see, register up. Season 7 is not far away, and we will be doing a little exhibition series between Season 6 and 7 just for people to do something over the Christmas break. Palmer, what have your experiences been like in Wheel to Wheel?
Great. I mean, this has been my first full season, but my second season with Wheel to Wheel. Yeah, it's been amazing. I found Wheel to Wheel, I kind of stumbled across it by accident, and yeah, it exceeded all my expectations, to be honest. So anyone who's on the fence about joining, definitely sign up.
Yeah, full credit to everyone who runs the show. There's a massive team of people, admins, stewards, data entry, everything from, it's just, it all comes together like a well-oiled machine, and it allows us to bring you guys brilliant no-style racing like this, or wheel-to-wheel racing, as I should say, which goes with the title of the league.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people that put in so much work to make this league run, so congratulations and well done to everyone who puts in all those hours every week.
Seconded that for sure. The only requirement is that you abide by the rules, race clean, RSVP, and actually show up, or you will get penalties, because that does affect how room lobbies are allocated, and run the right livery, which helps us guys as commentators just know what's going on throughout the race. But back to the action. Figo leads Luminous by over 2 seconds now. Figo setting a blistering 2:27.0 on that light tank with fresh rubber on lap 9. So Figo really moving, trying to push that lead out, although the tyre wear's starting to creep in now. Luminous taking 2/10 out of him on these tight corners where Figo can't hold as much speed. Viking Racer also not managing to get away from Robwood. Robwood doing very well to hang on the back of him with those slightly worn tyres. Although Viking Racer actually has worse tyres now. So wow, Robwood running 8 laps on those softs and still keeping them in great position. Goes to show you the strengths of that 86. What it lacks in top end speed, it makes up for in tyre, fuel and cornering speed. Herbal slowly creeping up to the back of Gordok as well. He dropped back with a couple of mistakes and a penalty, but he's now back in the slipstream, less than 8/10 behind. Gordok fucking goes for a bit of a bunny hop, loses a lot of time there. Herbal now right on the back, looking for that 5th place. It's going to be a good result for Herbal, climbing back from last to 5th. Not sure what happened to Piano Elephant, but he's dropped down to last, 7.5 seconds off of Tooligan. Actually, Tooligan was running well as well, so I'm not sure what happened to him. Very unfortunate when some boys don't get the race they want, but that is part of racing. You just need to focus on next week. Don't dwell on the past. Move on. You can't change it.
Oh, right. Boz has picked up another penalty. Oh man, it's ruined his race 3.
Bozza the penalty king today. He's got good pace as well about him.
Damn, Herbs looked like he was going around the outside on turn 1.
Not the easiest place to do it. We are on the final lap now. Vigo leads the field, but we have an intense battle for 5th raging up here, and the battle for 3rd still kicking off. Rob Witt's managed to take Viking. We don't know where to look. There's a battle for third. There's a battle for fifth. Both pairs are separated by less than 0.2 of a second. This is intense stuff.
It's identical.
I think Herbal will be the first one to make a move.
Well, Viking up the inside of Robwid. Herbal not going to go up the inside of Gordok. Maybe Herbal just going to bide his time and do it into the chicane. So he doesn't
Robwid gets it back.
Oh.
These two need to be careful. They're on the last lap. They don't want to make each other spin out.
And Gordok's only 3 seconds back. This could be a battle for third if they keep fighting. Viking going a bit wide, losing way too much time to Robwid now. Robwid accelerating out of the slipstream zone. I think the battle for third may have been settled in the first half of this lap. Battle for fifth, not so much though. Herbal only 3 tanks back. Gordok wide. That's going to really suffer. His exit speed's really going to suffer because of that. Herb's going to get excited now, looking at Gordok make mistakes.
Come on, Herbs. Final lap.
I love the livery on his Mustang. That looks awesome.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Yeah, Gordok wide again. Herb's getting a good run. He's got the slipstream now. 4/10, 3/10. Gordok will cover. He would be silly not to. He will cover the inside line into that chicane.
So tough to overtake on this last... Figo with the win.
Figo crosses the finish line, but our eyes are on the battle for fifth. Oh no, Gordok's wide. He's gone too far wide of the line. He's going to get a penalty. Herbs gets a penalty.
Oh, no.
Gordok's not going to get his penalty, but he does go wide into the chicane. Herb's going to drive around the outside. No. Gordok's sticking his nose up. Herbs has to serve his penalty though.
They both do.
Gordok
right?
will
no,
take. Gordok will take fifth from Herbal. Oh, that was intense, and Robwid does get third. So your order is Figo by 4.3 seconds, followed by Luminous. Robwid, who did the undercut strategy and worked well for him, in third. Viking in fourth. Gordok fending off Herbs for fifth. Herbal in sixth. Bozza takes seventh after getting a couple of penalties. Soul Reaper, Tooligan, and Piano Elephant round out the field.
What? It's been some intense racing tonight.
That was bloody good, and that's our Division 5. So, if that excites you, get involved.
Yeah, great race tonight, Division 5. Next week, we've got the we've got qualifying all week for round 12, and then Sarth, which is going to be split over two weekends.
Yeah, so we do have our Super Enduro next week in the GR3 cars at Sarth, like we've mentioned earlier. It's going to be a 90-minute Enduro, qualifying during the week, just to the length of the track. And sort lobby allocation out early. So make sure you hang around. Like and subscribe on whatever platform you are viewing from. I'd like to give a big thanks to Palmer for joining me in the commentary box. It's been a pleasure to have you here, bro.
Thank you for having me. It's been awesome.
Anytime, mate. Anytime. And fine moves on the visuals, giving you guys something fantastic to watch.
No worries. Thank you, guys.
Alright, well, we might sign off. It's been a great night of racing. Need to lower the heart rates now.
Cool, so we will see you guys, I think Monday we begin our first qualifying session, so we'll be streaming all week next week, up into round 12.
Awesome, we'll see you then.
It's been a pleasure, gentlemen.
Yep, thanks guys, catch you soon.
Yeah.
See ya.